beautiful YouTube people out there, all my shooters and the rest of y'all fuckins. How are y'all doing? Daniel Papa Pew Pews coming to you once again, live from Waynesville, Georgia. Made it home safe, thank God. Hey, y'all double tap that thumbs up. Make sure you like the live stream, drop some comments, sub to the channel, jump on in the chat. We want to talk for a minute. I need some of y'all's help. Some of y'all Glock aficionados and some of y'all maybe people with the Derya firearms knowledge. Need to talk to y'all for a minute. Y'all come on in, drop some comments. Haven't done a live stream like I'm supposed to in a while. Wick, got something that happened today. Want to talk to y'all about it, especially y'all that know about Glocks. Mr. Wanks, what is up? Let a few people pile in here. We're going to get into it. Been out with a Derya firearms today doing some shooting. Had a small issue. Think it was me, but we're going to find out. Try to figure it out. Come to this side. Try to figure it out. Um, and see if you guys can help me out with it. Get out. Thank you. Get out. I don't have time to play right now. All right, so I'm back. Anyway, sorry. Okay, Bear. All y'all who know about Glocks, the Derya operates fine, and I think it may have been my ammo, whatever. But I want to talk to you guys about it, see what y'all think as y'all roll in, so I don't have to repeat myself. I was trying to let a few people get in. Okay, so um, I had several types of ammo. I had several types of magazines. Let's start here. I had the Shield Arms mags. I had the mag that comes in the Derya, and I'm rocking the DY9Z Derya firearm, which is the 43X clone. Now the problem I'm having, um, fire it, bam, okay, it ejects the casing, it reloads the casing, so there's no failure to feed, there's no failure to eject. It's just a dead trigger, and it's not all the time. It's every couple of rounds. It'll be a dead trigger. Um, so what I'm doing, like I said, fire it. It ejects it, puts the new one in, no trigger, dead as can be. So I figured I'd ask you guys if y'all have ever experienced something like that with the Glock. Also, when it done this, I realized, how easy a Glock is to take apart. It was like it didn't want to come apart. So I don't know if, and I looked on a forum and it said maybe something wasn't aligning there. So once I got it apart, I'm going to relube it because that was the other thing. Make sure that it was lubed and make sure everything's making contact. But then I thought it was me, maybe like if limp wristing is a thing with a Glock. I don't have a lot of experience with Glock, and it was only doing it when I'd try to one hand shoot. When I'd put a death grip on it, it fire every round. And it made me, once again, because of a break-in period or whatever. But I just thought I'd ask you guys, no reset of fireman. Right. What it's doing is, like I said, it's ejecting, no problem. It's reloading, no problem. Just there's no trigger when you go to fire it. But now if I hold it tight, if I put a death grip on it, kind of like the 1911, if you limp wrist it, but when you put a death grip on it, it'll fire every shot. And it only done it 3 times, but it's still 3 times, and it didn't do it the rest of the day. However, it is something I at least want to find out. And send it, they will fix it. Well, this is the Derya arms, not the Glock. So I've had only P80s do that. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. 15 people here. Y'all double tap them screens. Let's go. But as y'all can see, this is every bit the Glock 43. I got her broke down here so you guys can see it. Literally, there's a few small things. We've got the big captured spring. We got the slide. We got the... Look here, bro. Nice. Nice. It shoots nice. No other issues. But let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. That damn Stoger showed its ice. When I tell you she shoots beautiful 25 yards, 30 yards using the old number 7. We brought out the number 7. Playing around. When I tell you it's an 8-inch group, that's it. 25, 30 yards. Boy, we had a ball. We shot some of the defender round double outs through it. But this was the ammo that I was using. I used the cheap because I wanted to see what it would do, breaking in this area. We used the cheap Monarch. We used the Winchester Defense. We used the Federal. We also had some SIG Elite, which is what I've got in it right now. The SIG Elite. Put a light on the push pins that's at the rear of the frame. You talking about the lower frame or the receiver or slide? Well, actually, Wick, what I'm going to do with this, we'll go on Twitch in a little while so I can pick it up and hold it, and I can actually show you what's going on. But I've actually found a forum, and one of the guys said he was having the same exact issue, and one of the techs come back and got with him and told him that to break it apart, clean it, relube it, and the problem would be solved. And the guy come back and said his problem was solved. So, and I didn't. I never got all the cosmoline. This thing is coated with cosmoline that they shipped it in. So we're going to clean it out real good, and we're going to try it again. But once again, the tighter I held it, it wouldn't do it. But we got a few of them out. 25 people here. Double tap them screens. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, man, do me a favor. Just like the live stream. Drop some comments. Sub to the channel if y'all will. But mainly, just drop some comments, man. Join the conversation. Have a good time. Sit back. Hang out with Papa for a spell. YouTube, the only thing I'm touching is some fat back activities. My wife made that 100-year-old recipe, that homemade carrot cake with the homemade cream cheese icing. Been in her family 100 years, this recipe. And boy, look here, I have been tearing it up. Y'all heard me? The trigger bar connector could be striking. Right, I figured if nothing else, I'll drop another trigger in it and see if that causes anything. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hell yeah, guys. And also check out everybody commenting. Please sub to one another. Please build y'all's channel up. 18 folks in here. But yeah, we actually got to go to the range today and have a good time. But I tell you what, I won't be going with my buddy no more. I have never been flagged so many times in such a small period. He's a cool dude. He's a fun dude. But good Lord, like, he shot the old Stoker Coach, right? He shot number 1 barrel. Then spun around and said, holy hell, that's got a good kick to it. And had his finger on the back trigger. I'm like, whoa, 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 homeboy. Little bit of range etiquette. And then he had one. He had his original PK James Bond 380 out there. Had a little pipe jam. What's he do? Stick his eye right down the barrel. I'm like, woo, boy, look here. We got to get you some range etiquette and some safety training or something. Papa's anxiety went up just watching him. But y'all know the Shield Plus done flawless. I got y'all some content that I'm going to be editing tonight to show y'all. We shot the PK 380. We shot the Tika with the cam. We shot 2 of the AR-10s. We shot his little Taurus G3. We shot his Glock 19. See, that's one thing that made me think it was the ammo at first, because I used the same. This is the old ammo. I bought new ammo today. Once I swapped over to the new ammo, I never had this problem again. But the same ammo did the same thing in his Glock 19. He's got a Gen 1 Glock 19. But boy, when I first got there, that thing needed some loving. I've never seen a G19 in such a bad shape. Because I guess and the first thing he did, he went inside and grabbed a WD-40. I'm like, man, go put that up. Matter of fact, give me that. Don't let me catch you with it again. He was fixing to spray out his G19 with some WD-40 and put it back together. Had to save it. I had to save it. But yeah, we're gonna check it out and see what's going on with the Derya. I mean, I'm sure it's nothing, because it operates flawless. It extracts, it reloads. It's just that couple of times that trigger was dead, and I don't like that. Which all you got to do is manually cycle it, and you're good to go again. But still, it's got to operate correctly if it's going to be put in our rotation. 14 people in here. Double tap them screens. Make sure them likes are up. Drop some comments. Sub to one another. Sub to the channel type shit. Let's go. Come on. Let's see if we can get up to 20 people in here again. 20, 25 people. We can do it. Let's do this, guys. I know I haven't been live as often as I should the past couple of days. We've had some things going on. And today I actually had a free day that I could go to the range and enjoy myself. First time I've been out by myself like that in a while. And I did. I had a great time. Me and Rob joked, laughed, cut up. Watching his crazy stuff, how he ain't got the Darwin Award already, it amazes me, because he was doing some crazy things. I have never seen somebody manage to get slide bite with a Taurus GC3, but he got it. I don't know how he done it, but he got it. Yeah, the steel case. Yeah. I just got what I wanted to do though, Paul, and I did what I wanted to do. I got a bunch of different ammos just to see because I wanted to cause if there was a malfunction, I wanted to be able to cause it. So we tried steel casing, we tried brass casing. I even shot some, like I said, the SIG Elite. I shot the Winchester Defense there, hollow points. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go on where I can do this later for you, Paul, so we can look at it and you can see how dirty the ammo I was, and you can still see all that cosmoline in it. That's the point I'm making, and that was what the forum said. Make sure you get all this cosmoline and stuff out of here because that stuff will make it to where your parts aren't making connection right, and that's what they were saying is something in the trigger wasn't making connection. So we're gonna go in there and see what's going on. I'm trying to get y'all where y'all can see without touching because I don't want YouTube tripping. But I'll do it on Twitch. That way I can hold it up and actually let you see it. But it was just a once or twice. And once again, maybe originally I thought maybe it was like the 1911 deal to where I was just limp wristing it. And maybe that might be my issue. And I did notice that the tighter I would grip the firearm, the less it would do this. So, or it may just be a break-in period type shit. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, we definitely gonna find out what it is. You'll shut up till then, but nah, like I said, I'm sure it's nothing major, but the forum that I went to, they actually had somebody that's from Derya talking because another guy had the exact same problem, described the exact same issue, and then when he told him to take it apart, re-clean, re-lube everything, the guy come back and said, I tried what you said, not been another problem, been through 1,000 rounds, not had another issue. So it may be something as simple as that. What is up, Jerome? Just got back from the range, playing around, having a good time. But look here, when I tell you I am impressed with that Stoker and the pattern, oh my God. Now, yep, sure enough, that is that's the Derya Arms DY9Z. That is the Glock 43 clone. And that is the Shield Arms mag, 15 round mag, and the mag that came in the Derya. Oh, it went good. I had a few little problems, a few little hiccups, but we working on it. We took it apart. We're taking it apart. We're going to make sure everything's making connections like it's supposed to. Re-lube it and see if that solves the issue. What's good, Christopher Lewis? Now I'm fatback activity. I'm eating a piece of my wife's homemade carrot cake while I talk to you fellas. But when he started breaking out his old toys, he broke Rack Tap Slap. What is up? When he brought out some of his old toys, he brought out that original PK 380, his little James Bond. He brought out his Glock 19 that was in such sad shape. I have never seen a Glock 19 so rusty on the inside. And his first answer was to try to spray it down with WD-40. I slapped that can out of his hand. I said, hold on, let me go get something and fix it up for you. And he had the Glock 19 Gen 1 and was fixing to spray some WD-40 in it. Brookside, what is up? Hold on. Did I, Bear, let me go back. But that, so I think there's a loose spring on the FCU spring, might not be in the right position. Gotcha. I'll look at that in just a minute. But Because I can tell you something else. And once again, I don't do much with Glocks, but I got my wife's 43X. And I got to playing with it. You know how, okay, picture press checking. Okay, from the rear, from the front part of your slide, you're doing a press check. Right? You let it go, it slides back into position, right? As soon as you let it go. It does on the 43X. This one, when I first got it, if I try to do a press check, it's like it wouldn't go fully back into battery. I'd have to take my finger and push it the rest of the way forward because the receiver, naturally when you go to pull it back, it drops down a little bit, or the barrel, it drops down a little bit. So it was almost like it was not seating correctly. And then when I tried to take it apart, that's what I was trying to tell y'all. When I was trying to take it apart, I pulled down my 2 tabs. Nothing happened. Go to pull the trigger, like you got to disengage the trigger. The slide was not wanting to come off. Once I got it off and put it back on, didn't have another problem with that. But it was almost like it was on there cockeyed or something. But I'm sure it's something simple. I'm sure it's something easy, and we will get it figured out. It fired great, though. Everybody I watch their reviews says it shoots to the left and down. Nah, it's dead on. It's dead on. I got my... Oh, I left the paper in the truck. I was going to show y'all my shots. Thank you for giving the Glock CPR. Yeah, we had to fix this Glock, man. Ain't got no switch on it. No, sir. But if it make it work better, we can throw one on there. Ha 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 ha. Just joking. Which game we can't. Well, see, y'all know me, bro. I'm one that I'm gonna be brutally honest. If there's an issue with something, I'm gonna tell you there's an issue. If it's something that's my part, I'm gonna tell you it's my part. Because like I said, at first I thought it was a limp wrist still. I thought maybe I wasn't holding it correctly, and the tighter I held it, it ran better. But then, when I also had the same issue with the Glock 21, the Glock 19, I was like, wait a minute, something's going on. And then thought maybe I was thinking it was the ammo because I started with my older ammo first. Like maybe it wasn't enough powder to completely, because like I said, it's cycling. It's ejecting the rounds, and it's ejecting the rounds way out there. It's ejecting the rounds and it's reloading. It's just when you go to pull that trigger, there's no trigger. So it's not resetting the trigger. So I wasn't sure how far that on a Glock, because y'all know me, I don't claim to be a Glock professional. I didn't know how far that slide had to go back to reset that trigger until I went to take it apart a minute ago. And now I know that, so I know that's not the issue. Because it don't take far for that slide to move for that trigger to reset. Okay. Right here. After seeing what I saw today, bro, no shit. This Stoger double barrel 12 gauge bedside home defense. I was shooting the old cheap number 7 shot, bird shot now, 30 yards, and perfect 8-inch pattern. 30 yards, and you know how the pellets when you shoot number 7, it's gonna pepper everything. No, 8 inches in diameter at 30 yards, shooting out of the modified choke. Yes, sir. Looks pretty interesting, the AXR. Yes, sir. But yeah, we're gonna play with after the live stream. We're gonna play with this here DY9. We're gonna see. Then I'm gonna take it down the road and fire it again. Which by the end of my range time, I didn't have this issue anymore. I went through, let's see, them were boxes of 50. So yeah, we went through another 250 rounds today just with this Derya. And the problems I'm telling you about, I only had in the first 25 rounds, but it was 3 different times. Damn, son, where'd you find this, bro? I just do a little collecting. And of course, y'all know we had the Walther P22 with the 15 round mags. We had the, oh, you ain't seen nothing if you're talking about that. I got the AK sitting over here beside me and other firearms on the side of me. Rep H-Town. Every time I shot, I screamed, "I'm your Huckleberry." No, no, I didn't even get to do the sideways thing, bro. I was gonna do the sideways thing, but I was more concerned on figuring out what was going on with the Derya. Got a lot of tools in the toolbox on me here. I'll show you a few more of them just for the hell of it, cause you know, you know how we do. The toolbox, the one toolbox is right here. We got the old Zeska, the AK. We got the 12 gauge on the AR platform. We got the Savage Axis 270, the old ugly Maverick 88, a couple pink Cricket 22s. We got the 1941 20 gauge coach gun, and we've got the lever action 22 Henry custom Cerakote Duracoat. We got the 45 ACP in the bag, 1911, and we got the Shield Plus 9 milli. This right here is the Glock 43X clone, which is the Derya DY9Z. We got the Walther P22 and naturally the coach gun, and that's just what I'm showing right now. Also got the 43X Hello Kitty. We got the 43X Glock Rose, and we got the 43. Pretty toys, yes sir. Just a little something, something, you know. But I am impressed to answer Twin Jen's challenge. I've got to do that short, but that Stoker 12 gauge coach is definitely going to be in my 2026 lineup. That is going to be one of my carries. I bought it to be a truck gun. That's what it is going to be. I bought the synthetic so I didn't have to worry about wood being destroyed. So that's definitely one of them. Y'all know the Shield Plus is already in the lineup. She ain't going nowhere. And if we get the Derya acting right and get it just a little bit more dependable, she gonna be the third. Budget Beast Maverick 88. Man, I love that Maverick 88, but I'm thinking about trading out of it. I got somebody wanting it and somebody that'll show it to love because I just don't have time to mess with it. So I might trade the old Maverick 88 out. Might go ahead and let them get it. I got that coach gun that's going to be the truck gun. The Citadel Boss and the Maverick 88 might be getting swapped out, but I promise you something better will take its place. As I went to a place, it's called the Facility. I started to join as a full-time member today, but they wouldn't take cash. And I got pissed off because the little girl in there didn't want to talk to me. She wanted me to scan a QR code, go outside to the truck, put my payment information in. Then they were going to let me come back in. But it kind of made me mad. It wouldn't nobody talk to me. I kind of went in there, you know, in my street clothes. I was wearing a jumpsuit. Maybe I didn't look like the kind of clientele they wanted. I had the old hat cocked to the side. Maybe I looked like I had come off the O Block or something. I don't know. But they just kind of treated me any kind of way. So I didn't join the indoor range today. So we got up with my buddy Rob, and boy, that was an experience, let me tell y'all. Then he wanted to jump on the skid steer and move some logs up so we could split them for his fireplace. Always something with him. But man, all the vehicles and tractors and stuff he got. Yeah, it is system noise, and that's what was in there. But what I seen that I really didn't like is I was sitting there trying to talk to somebody. They got somebody now in every lane. You know, used to they had one range officer. Now they've got somebody in every lane, and he stands behind you the whole time you're shooting. I don't like that. I don't want somebody standing behind me. If I need you, I'll call you type shit. But I don't like people standing behind me. But they have went up to $85 for the premium membership, which allows you to come in anytime they're open. Any other membership you get, you can only go in from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. By then, I'm already looking to lay down, so that's absolutely no use to me. And then I wanted to just go in and rent a couple hours. You know, I was going to pay them whatever. And they were like, no, you'd have to come back at 5 p.m. So you can't just walk in and rent the lanes anymore either. So they went a little bougie on us because they got that Flexi contract. And they say no recording, which I know why that's what it is, because we made national news. A guy took his whole collection and his wife in there. They hadn't been open 2 days, and basically he, you know what I'm saying, he was on Facebook Live, and him and his wife just say are no longer with us. And ever since then, they said no recording in the gun range. But yes, it is annoying when you have people, and it runs my anxiety up. I don't want somebody I can't see standing behind me because I don't know what they up to. So I did not join the facility. I just said I'd go to private ranges. But like I said, we're gonna work out the little issue we having with, and I'm sure it's something simple. And I have a feeling it's with the trigger because it's cycling, it's ejecting. It's just a trigger that went dead, and it only done it a couple of times. And it may just needed a break-in period. However, we're gonna clean it up, get all the cosmoline out of it, put some fresh lube in it, and see if that truly solves the problem, like the forum said it would. Because I jumped on the forum first, and then I jumped on Reddit second, and there was somebody who had the exact same problem, and they were asking, was he riding too high? Was he putting his hands too high up? This, that, and the other. And he says, no, I'm not doing any of that. They said, well, did you break it apart and re-lube it and clean it? He said, no, I did not. Which I'm the same way. I did not, because I believe in pulling one out the box, seeing what it'll do, and then clean it. But when they told him to do that, he apparently come back like a week later and responded, I cleaned it. I've had no more issues. I put 1,000 rounds through it since. So that may be the issue. Having a person here that gives reviews. Persona on here that gets you views. Yes, sir. You got to have a persona, man. That's why I'm Papa Pew Pews. Does the boot shooting? Yes, sir. That's why I got them fedoras and all that stuff. But today wasn't about that. Today was about getting with you guys and talking to you guys. Grill Chief Mouth, what is up? Hey, y'all make sure y'all double tapping them screens. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Hey, but enough about me. How was y'all's day, man? It was great for me to get out the house. Wife kept the kids, told me to go have a good time. I went and spent a little bit of academy, got some fresh ammo. Actually walked into a gun store and did not buy a gun today. That is amazing for me. I give myself a gold star type shit. Feels amazing in Houston. Yes, sir. It was nice. Now it started cold here. It was 24 degrees. But it was 69 by the time I was driving home, so it was nice. Home Goods by Academy got the best. Not the Home Goods. Not the Home Goods. Came from Alabama. Yes, sir. Nah, I didn't buy a new one today because I just got this one and we're still working with it. Make sure it operates. Did not buy a new one today. I ain't saying I won't tomorrow, but I didn't today. I actually, because I was on a mission when I went to the academy. I was trying to meet up with Rob and go shoot. And so I went ahead and just grabbed the ammo that I wanted to grab. They actually had plenty of ammo today. So got some ammo. You know what, system? Now that you mention it, you're right. There wasn't no Loctite. I looked myself. But I ended up going by Tractor Supply and picked up Loctite on my way out. But yeah, I was very impressed with the pattern on that Stoker on both barrels, the modified and the improved cylinder. Um, Especially shooting that number 7 birdshot. And then when I put them 2 Defender rounds in there, the double out buck, the copper load, 8 pellet, man. Now it's got a thump to it. We're gonna name her Thumper. Hey, that's what I did. Alan Brown, no shit, bro. I went in for a box of 45 long ammo. That's what I went for. 40, no, I'm sorry, 45 ACP ammo. Had the ammo in my hand, walked by the gun case, and that damn Walther P22Q Platinum was staring at me on the bottom shelf. My wife was sitting in the truck that day. She had just went into Five Below right beside it. And I come walking out with that in my hand, and she couldn't do nothing but chuckle. She said, "I knew it. I knew I should have went in and supervised you." But that's how I ended up with that. I walked in to buy a box of ammo and walked out with the P22Q, and I absolutely loved that thing. And I'll tell you something else. It fits. It's just not long. I mean, it fits. It fits tight. It locks in. The locking gauges. But this is for the actual 19. But I need a holster like this right here that fits the 43. That joker is some kind of comfortable. It's outside the waistband. Got your little locky lock there, to lock it in place. Um, my 43, it'll fit in there. It just, naturally not long enough to stick out. It does hold it though. But I would love to find a holster like this with that kind of paddle, because this was comfortable. I wore this all day with my little jumpsuit that I had on and had no issues whatsoever. So if I can get one for the 43, that will work for me. What's up, J Dog? We got it apart. We had an issue, but we gonna fix it. Basically, it cycles fine, it ejects fine, but I had a couple times that the old trigger went dead on me. But everything in the forums say that it's because I didn't take the time to clean it first. So we gonna clean it, make sure everything is making connection, take it apart, make sure everything's making connection, put it back together. Because the boy who had the same problem I had on the forum said that fixed his, and he's been through 1,000 rounds since he's done it, been no more issues. Because it is flat loaded down with cosmoline. If you look, that ain't oil you see. Damn packing cosmoline that they put in there. Y'all see it? Can y'all see it? And that shit affects the way a firearm. Look at it, it's gummed up in there. You see how gummed up it is? But now let's see. Altogether, we over 500 rounds right now. Check out the Rounded by Concealment Express. I sure will, Alan. The slide, it's basically the same. It's basically your 43X slide. It looks almost just like the one I took off my wife's 43X. Few small differences, but that is the Derya Arms DY9Z. Trying to get you where you can see the slide without being close enough for them to get my ass. That's the Shield Plus. Y'all know what that is. But J Dog, that Stoger, oh my God. She showed up and showed out today. But look here, she's got a beautiful pattern, shoots wonderful. The cosmoline is probably coming up the bulb safety. But what it's doing, J Dog, like I said, you fire it, it ejects, it reloads the next one, no problem. But when you go to pull that trigger, there's no trigger. It's dead. Um, I thought maybe I was limp wristing it first. And I gotta say, when I put a death grip on it and started firing, it didn't do it again until I went one handed again, and sure enough, it done it again. And I was like, well, what the hell? And I used several types of ammo. I had the 9mm Luger Monarch. I had the Winchester Defense hollow points. I had the Federals, and then I had the Sig Elite, and it done it with all of it. Yes, sir, Han. You pulled that shit yesterday, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but that ain't funny, man. Don't do anything that threatens the life. J Dog, when I get through with my editing, I'm gonna show you. I was with my buddy Rob today. I went live for a few minutes. He broke out the original OG nickel plated Walther PK 380. He broke out his Glock 19, and boy, that was in sad shape. Yeah, Joker was so rusted and dry on the inside. And then he tried to squirt it down with some WD 40. I thought I was gonna have to give him mouth to mouth for a minute, but I had him hooked up. I went and said, "You got any Axle grease?" He said, "I sure do." I said, "Got any white lithium grease?" He said, "I sure do." I said, "Let me make you a mixture real quick." No, he had the PK. Or the PPK. I'm sorry, the James Bond one, the PPK with the decocker, the original. I'm talking about the original. Uh, that bitch was beautiful. It'll be on my shorts because we shot it too today. Once I get through all the editing, I'll put it up because we had us a good time. Other than he needs to take a couple of safety classes. I don't know how he ain't Darwin awarded his ass already. To the point he shot this guy. He shot the Stoker. He shot number one barrel, right? Um, it kicked. He spun around with his finger on the daggone trigger. I'm like, man, that's got to kick. I'm like, whoa, 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 give me that damn gun, bro. You got your finger on the trigger. Then he had he had the Taurus G3, and because it wasn't old, um, basically had a round stuck in the. First thing he does is go take his eyeball and try to look down the barrel. I'm like, man, give me that. How the hell you 60 something years old and ain't done Darwin award your asses? That just amazed me. But we had a good time, man. He messed up, put a bag of corn down because it had a bullseye on the corn. He was like, "Here, use this as a target." I said, "Man, I'm shooting double aught buck out of a damn, basically, essentially a sawed-off coach gun." I said, "I'm fixing to blow your corn all over the yard." No, it'll be all right. We made popcorn. We made popcorn. There wasn't no target left. There was just corn flying everywhere. Does Derya have rails? Uh, it has the little light rail on the bottom of it, and it has the optics cut on the top of it. But it has the adjustable back straps, and that is a game changer. If you want it thicker, you can put the bigger one on it. If you want it thinner, you can put the smaller one on it. That's what made me like it. I can have the semi Glock experience without the thick ass Glock grip. Yeah, Alan, he's a big hunter and he always hunts by himself. But I know I got flagged at least 200 times in the 2 hours I was over there. I called my wife. I said, "I'm glad to be making it home." But we shot the Tika. We shot my um AR-10 Smith&Wesson. We shot the 380, the PK 380 or PPK 380, whatever the hell it is. We shot the Glock 19. We shot this one. We shot the Stoker. We shot the Benelli. Um, we shot the 300 Blackout. Trying to think what else we shot. A couple of his old guns. He shot the Smith& Wesson 500. I didn't shoot that one. I let him shoot that one. I valued my wrist too much. But we got some content anyway. We'll edit all the content and show y'all. But just the Derya itself went through 1, 2, 3, 4. Went through 4 boxes of 50 of various lead heads, and then went through a box of 50 of the Winchester Defense. Went through 20 of the SIG Elites. So yeah, we got a good bit through it. Yep, we need holsters. We need holsters, which I've got a shit ton of holsters up there on the nightstand. But this is for the Glock 19, but the 43 does fit, does lock in. I love the fact that it's comfortable. It's just not long enough to fit. You know what I'm saying? But it does fit. It does protect the trigger. It does lock in place. It just looks weird having that big ass long holster and a short ass 43 in it. Oh, the 3.5-inch Magnum Black Eagle. That's mine. I think it's on my shorts. But it'll be on there. It'll be on there. When I get through with my editing. Who the hell is this? Hang on, guys. Mine's the what the hell is going on? Got an energy holster for the 1911, and it looks like it was made for it. Yeah, I love a good paddle holster. What's up, Orange Smoke? Sorry, I'm responding to somebody here real quick. Hold on. Mine looks like this right here, guys. If I can get you a better picture here. And I probably can't. Mine looks like that right there. If you could see it. Paul Weeks got an actual picture of it, or he does. If I send it to him on Insta anyway. By the way, I posted a Glock 17L. I'm gonna have to go look, real cheese. Have to go look at it. And by the way, I appreciate all y'all stopping in. Like I said, my live earlier today was just short, telling y'all I was headed to where I was headed to. That way, if I went missing, somebody knew where I was. Yes, sir. I got a few fancy ones, man. I just don't never show them, but I got a few fancy ones. A few of y'all seen the Tika 308 I've got with the can on it. It's a 308. I got a few nice ones. My dad's Brownings that he have, they're beautiful. They don't have a scratch one on them. I've got a Browning lever action 308 and a Browning 243 308. I mean, lever action. I can't talk today. Then we've got the A5 Belgian Browning 3-inch Magnum semi-auto shotgun that was my dad's. Oh, and any of y'all who move around, bump around, especially if Jerome's still in here, I need a 4-grip for a Stevens double barrel shotgun. my buddy today, he's got one and it sits over in the corner and he lost his foregrip. He still got the screws and everything. He just don't have the actual foregrip. So if any of y'all see anything like that bumping around, let me know. Yeah, see, I use the porpoise on almost all mine. My 1911 uses it. My Shield Plus uses it. I don't mind them holsters, not one bit. I actually like them. Um, I have one for my PT 111 Pro. But I'm telling you, man, as far as inside the waistband, comfortable. I bought this at Rural King, if I can talk. It was 50 cheeseburgers, but it's this Tagua leather inside the waistband holster. It fits my Smith&Wesson Shield Plus. It fits this. It fits my wife's Glock 43. It fits the DY9, and it fits the Walther because I actually bought it to put the Walther in it, and it's comfortable. Really, really comfortable, and it's a Tagua, a hot Tagua. There you go, a hot Tagua. I like them. Israel build, yes sir. So yeah, we fixing to bust this damn thing down to the frame. Take everything out, scrub it down real good, spray everything with carburetor cleaner, get all the stuff out of it. Netanyahu type shit. There you go. A hot Tagua. That's what I said. Hot Tagua. It's a hot Tagua. But yeah, we're going to break it down, spray it down, clean it down, throw some high temp axle grease mixed with a little bit of white lithium grease to all the parts that make contact, all the metal parts, and see if that makes a difference. And if it don't, no biggie. I'll pull a J-Dog. I'll take it back and trade it for something else. Yeah, I'm gonna spray it out, bro. Like I said, it's full. It's full of that cosmoline shit, and that's a big problem because nothing operates with that slimy shit in it. Fab holsters, especially for my 1911. Hey, my 1911, I use that Forbes holster, and it works just great. Dude tried to get my damn 1911. He keeps asking about it because he knows that I built it out. And he's like, man, I'll give you top dollar for it. Come on in, I'll trade you something else. Nope, that's mine. I built it. It ain't going nowhere. I'll go take him that damn gold cup. Take him that ugly ass damn Maverick 88. Because after today, I'm sticking with the, at least for a little while, I'm rocking with this damn Stoker coach. I love the pattern. Man, I love the pattern. mm. But yeah, it was a good day, man. It was a nice day to get out. Gold cup for the PPK. No. I'm talking about my shop. I ain't talking about him. No. I'm talking about my gun shop is the one who wants it. No. Rob is neglecting the hell out of his stuff. But he's one. Well, y'all seen when I pulled up? You seen the skid steer and all the trucks and all the work trucks. He'll let that stuff sit in that yard and rot to the ground. Won't sell a damn thing. He's a hoarder, and he don't do no maintenance on stuff. And he's got all these beautiful firearms, and they're all just sitting in a safe, like never been shot type shit. Like, that PPK, the old 380 ammo in it, looked like it was about to turn to dust at any second. But I put some fresh ammo in it, oiled it up a little bit, and it ran fine. It ran flawless. But the ammo he had in it looked like it come from James Bond, the original James Bond, not any of the new James Bond. I'm talking about the original James Bond. This shit looked like it about 60, 70 years old type shit. You couldn't tell where the brass started and the lead stopped. You know what I'm saying? It was all like one color, almost black, tarnished. But he had his little G3. He broke his little G3 out, and that's all he wanted to shoot was his little G3. That man's got all kind of firearms, and he wanted to shoot his little Taurus. And then he brought that what is it? The Smith&Wesson. I always get them wrong. I think Taurus is it the ultralight, whatever Smith&Wesson's version is. Then he broke out his other 38 with the little laser inside the grip. He wanted to shoot it a little bit. Um, so he shot his 38s. He was just happy to have somebody come over and chill for a little bit. P38 from Father. It looked new. Yep. But it was a great time. We had a good time. But I figured I'd go live for a minute, holler at y'all because I hadn't been able to get on the past couple of days like I wanted to and sit and chill with y'all. So figured I'd chill for a minute. Done had my dinner, done had my carrot cake. Um, I got home and the girls was like, Papa, where you been? You been gone all day. I said, Yummy me knew where I was. Yep, he had his little lasers. Yeah, we sure enough. Y'all should be seeing that little symbol. All they're waiting on now is for me to finish the my end of it. I gotta put an account number so they can put. I guess when people put money in, it can go to me. Um, they did say I could use my Cash App account, so I'll put my Cash App account and use it. That way, it just goes straight to my Cash App because it's linked to my main bank account anyway, so it'll work. All right, Grilled Cheese, be easy, bro. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. I know what it is now. But yeah, all in all, hey, I had a great day. Got out the house, did some things, rode around, drove the truck around, hit the dirt road, pissed off the putt wooders. You've been carrying, you've been carrying around 2 pistols recently. Hey, that's how you got to do it. Carry around 3. Carry around 3. That way, if the first 2 don't work, you got the third one to back it up. But I do. I carry the 45 in the bag all the time. I always have 2 handguns and a long gun. And it's starting to look like I'm building my truck collection now. It's definitely gonna be the Stoker coach gun. It's definitely gonna be the Shield Plus, and more than likely, once I get the little issues worked out with this um DB9, not DB9, but the Derya DY9, it'll be the Derya. Depends on the tool of choice. Well, my shield's always going to be there because it's just old reliable. I just don't see putting it down for much of anything. Many have tried to take its place, and all of them have failed. He had a DB9. Yeah, I was thinking about Paul Wick with a DB. And if I get that Chiappa that thing's ugly as homemade sin. I wasn't trying to win that. I really wasn't. I had been on like 6 at night. I was tired. I was trying to get that other SKS, and I was trying to get the I can't remember what the other one I was in the war over. And I had gotten notices that I had been outbid, so I assumed I was outbid on everything. Then I get the damn email that I got the Chiappa ugly ass 357. That don't man, that's a ugly ass gun. I think once I get it, it'll go straight to the consignment, to my gun store and go on consignment because I just can't see carrying it. It is ugly, bro. It is ugly as homemade sin, but I got a good price on it. Being that I was bidding on broker, y'all know the broker, the gun, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say the site and get in trouble, but being that I was bidding, I won it. Now I'm obligated to pay for it, so it's mine. I don't know if it's even cool. I don't know if I can get over the looks of it, bro. It just looks like I don't know. It looks like meth man made it. It looks like something a twinniker built in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? But everybody talks about its low bore access. They do. They say it. They. But I don't know. Some people say it has problems. Who knows? Looks like something out of a game. Yeah, there you go. Looks like a Roblox toy or something. We'll see, Paul. I'll get it. I'll shoot it a couple times, and we'll make a short out of it and see. And it may surprise me because sometimes looks ain't everything, man. Sometimes you get an ugly firearm that operates flawless, and if it operates decent, hey, I'll rock it for a little while. That's what it is, IDK. I don't never get the ones I want because they done figured me out. They know I go to bed at 6 o'clock, and most of these auctions don't end till like 8 or 9 p.m. So they'll wait to the very last minute when they know my ass is asleep, and they'll up me by $20, and I'll wake up the next morning and it'll say this auction has ended. You bastards! Because they wait till like the last 5 or 10 minutes, and they throw a bid in, and that's how they beat you. Or I'll forget the date and not pay it no attention, and before I know it, the auction has ended and I can't up my bid because that SKS, man, I want to kick myself in the ass. I had it at 500 cheeseburgers. Dude ended up getting it for 550 cheeseburgers. He got uh 550 cheeseburgers. He beat me by $50. And only because I fell asleep, forgot that was the ending bid, or I would have set up and waited. But he got me over $50. But that's where I got my P85, my Ruger P85, my Ruger P89, and my P95. I got them off a broker and got a hell of a deal on them. Now my local pawn shop's got a whole nother set, but theirs are all black. Every one of them's all black. Um, I'm thinking about going doing some trading and get that set too, because I love the Ruger P series. But yeah, I'm fixing to bounce a bob here and start breaking stuff apart. I may pull a J Dog or not know how to put it back together. So Paul, stay stay on Insta. I might need your help reassembling. We'll see. We'll see. I'm either gonna fix it or fuck it up so it can't be fixed. That's my motto. And if it don't work the first time, get a bigger hammer. That's my second motto. And if that don't work, throw it a couple of times. Say a couple of cuss words, hold your mouth right, it always goes back together. But hey, I completely broke down the AK with minimal problems. I learned what Cobra Bite is. Had to learn that the hard way because J Dog didn't tell me about them two damn little springs that come and get your ass. But I figured out how to fix that. Give me another P Series 9mm. Just haven't found a good deal. Right now they're running them even in the local pawn shops. Right now they're running. They got them marked at 3 cheeseburgers, but you can talk them down to like 245. Um, because they've had them for so long and nobody's getting them. So, if you got my Facebook, go look at Pawn Depot, and then you can have it shipped to you. But he's got some really good deals. It's called Pawn Depot, and it's on my Facebook side. But he keeps them. I don't, being that we have Fletsy here, and that's one of the ones that them guys train with. Train with. When they get done with them, that's where they send them, and he'll sit there and put them in the case and sell them. Damn, I'm having a bad hair day. But all right, fellas, we fixing to put this big, clean it up, put it back together, and see if that solves the issue. And I'll let y'all know. Y'all stay tuned, stay strapped, keep one in the tube, pay attention to what's going on around you, and always be blessed.